Today's episode has me doing a lot of reorganizing, a lot of decluttering, and even finishing decluttering my giant nail polish collection that I've had for years. Hey everybody, it's Jen again, and I'm here today with another episode in my Office Overhaul and Declutter series. Today I'm doing a lot of organizing and a lot of decluttering, and at this point, which is last summer of 2016, toward the end of August, I was really in that nitty-gritty stage of decluttering. You know, you go through that first pass, even the second pass, and you get rid of stuff you just know you don't want, and so on and so forth. And then you get to that last bit where you really have to make those hard decisions and really figure out where things are going to go and all that good stuff. But let's just get right on into the video. Y'all may remember from last night, well, last night for me, I don't know when this is going up for you. I had my nail polish right here in the closet. Well, it's not there no more. Ooh, so where did it go? So, this is still stuff I have to go through. This is opened products, used nail files, all this. I know some of this needs to go because, look, these are all base and top coats. I just need like one of each. And I'll use the rest to seal my projects. Ooh, maybe y'all can actually see some of my projects now. This is how I'm using up my craft. Oh gosh. No! Okay, it stuck to the table. That worried me. So it's still a little bit tacky. This is how I'm using up my craft, or my retired nail polishes that I haven't just chucked. I use up about 3 to 4 bottles per lid. It works out. But anyway, some of y'all are just horrified right now. But this is the amount of polish. I know some of y'all are going to be shocked, the ones y'all that have been with me for a while. But this is the keeps that I have, including 2 of these peel-off base coats. But this is my keeps that is still in beauty rotation. I guess I just can't part with them yet. And this little green basket, I hope to, in the next month or two, get that down to at least half, because I really only want to have 15 to 25 polishes, and I probably have 50 to 60 right here. So definitely want to get that halved. I think I'll eventually be able to do it. It's a long process, especially when you're so attached to certain things. It's not like it's a big ordeal if down the road I need a certain nail polish that I can't just run out and buy a little dollar bottle of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, and I come back to this several times in this series where I used to just hoard things and get backups of backups and backups and think that I have to collect every single thing in a certain release and all this stuff. And then, you know, like that, my whole career changed, and I'm in a job now where it is not practical for me to wear nail polish. I had all this nail polish. I did the same thing with couponing and food. You know, like that. My medical situation changed, and I couldn't eat all that food I had, which luckily I give that to the food, or the, food pantry. So these were what my nail polishes were on. I moved my apple barrel paints out here, and some of my dilution sprays fit. These didn't really fit, but they're okay for now. Moved my watercolor crayons and my little scrapbooky things. I thought this was cute with some of my brushes and my big paints. Move these down here. These I have to go through because I have kept a lot of junk for years, like little buttons, and they just need to be chucked. They really do. Maybe I'll try to tackle this white thing part of it today. I know a lot of that crap's gonna go, so I don't know. So these 2 shelves, this one and this one, I think I have them 99% about where I want them to be. Unfortunately, that means I gommed up this one and everything, but that's what you gotta do when you fix one place, you gom up another place. But anyway, so I showed y'all my paints up here. This, I just cleaned it up a bit more and put stuff that I reach for a lot, like baby wipes and my cleaners up front. Over here, this just has a bin with various like paper towel rolls, netting, bubble wrap, PVC pipe parts, just stuff that I use when I paint to make textures, or when I do like journal covers, like laces and stuff like that. I thought that would be neat there, and I put it in a big clear bin so that I could just pull it out and look at it. I haven't figured out really what I'm going to do back in this corner. I got some cotton balls in there right now. I don't think those are going to stay, because even when I was putting them back there, I was knocking stuff over, so that's probably not going to work. This I'm still kind of working on, this shelf, just because it's so cluttered looking. I don't know. I moved all my glues and mediums and stuff down here. Like, I got my gesso, my glue all, my Mod Podge. Really though, once I use all this stuff up, I'll probably just have like glue sticks and Mod Podge. That's what I use 99% of the time, but for the time being, this is what I got. And that's all pretty much the same. This stuff, a lot of this is stuff I've been saving to make journals. I have like 9,000 candy boxes, you see, cereal boxes, and I just get them faster than I can use them, so I just need to go through there and get rid of about 75% of those, because I can always find more boxes. That's where I moved the glue from, so it's kind of sparse. Got my actual collage elements like from magazines down there now, which I thought that might be better, since I usually do collage either at this desk or over here, which I have it cleaned off. These two little things just need to go to my bedroom. This is all the nail treatments I decided to keep, and this is all my base coats, top coats, and like files and these sticky things. I don't know, that I'm keeping for now. Never ending, but we're getting there. I mean, just getting this stuff moved around and a little bit better situated, I already feel a lot more like creative, like I can do some stuff that I want to do. I don't know, does that make sense? It's like I feel, and I didn't used to be affected by spaces so much, like in my early 20s and when I was younger. I love chaos. Like, I could walk in here and, you know, have a little, well, I used to, if y'all remember, just a little space to walk in and get to my desk, and I was fine. And now I want to have some type of order. Oh, this is going to be a gom to go through. But that's where I'm at right now. I thought I'd show y'all. I made more progress than I thought, but I actually have to finish doing laundry and get my butt to bed.
Thinking back on last summer, I have no idea how I was able to get any of this stuff done with what was going on in my professional life. Oh my goodness, it was so stressful. We had probably just one of the most stressful times of my life. Middle of May, probably till about the middle of October. Actually, I would say end of November. It was just insanity. Or maybe that's why I was able to push and get this last bit of the office done. It's kind of like when you're very stressed out, you just start cleaning everything. So maybe it worked to my advantage. But anyway, so what you saw was Sunday, August 20th, and we're going to go ahead a little bit to that following Wednesday, which was August 23rd, and I make just a little bit more progress.
So happy Wednesday, everybody. It's August the 23rd, 2017, because I never know when this video will go up. And I have done some decluttering every single night this week. Watch out now. Ooh. But I'm trying to make a point. I probably said this a million times in here, to show y'all the little progress as I go, because that's one thing I did poorly when I was first redoing this office. But as you see, I'm working on the cabinet of it all today. I've already got quite a bit cleared out. Let's see, this right here was all full of these red boxes. All the way, this whole thing was full, and it just had stickers and labels and all kinds of stuff. I'll show you, because this one Still trying to find a place that I got my dad Love with Food all last year as a present. Let's see, this one has jewel stickers in it. And that worked for a little while, but then I've learned something about myself, y'all. If I have to go and get in a box and do all this extra work, then I ain't going to use stuff. It's just going to sit in the shelf and on a box. So, and that don't do me no good. Because ever since I put my stickers and stuff in there, I've not used a single dang one. But anyway, so what I'm going to try, and we'll see if this works. I got one of these here file boxes. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's got my letter stickers, regular stickers, label stickers. These are implements I want to use to make texture on outside of journals. We're going to see how that works. And it only had like a half cough there for a minute. It only takes up this much room. So I'm going to put stuff in there until that fills up, and then it's done. That's it. So that will solve quite a bit of the room issue. This is stuff, it's not really that much. Since I started working on an art project yesterday, I got sidetracked. See, I'm cleaning, and I'm already arting. It's working. But I haven't quite figured this stuff out yet. I've been able to get quite a bit of stuff done this week because work has not been too bad this week. Knock on wood, knock on fake MDF laminated wood. Most of these, if not all of these books, I need to look in there. I might keep 2 or 3 of them. Oh no, let me just grab them real quick and let's see, because this down here is just full of crap. Oh, here's one bag already got filled up with stuff to go to the dump, and another bag I'm started on. Thankfully our recycling is a single stream and they take hardback books, so that's really cool. There was a time I probably had time to do all those hardback books and make them into things, but I don't anymore, and that's just something I have to, you know, acknowledge. But anyway, making pretty good progress. I should have this cleared out this weekend. Hopefully get coincide with that. I don't know if I'll be working in here tomorrow. We'll just see. Depends on how I feel. Work's not been bad at all this week. Oh, so it makes me think, what's coming? So I've had a little bit of energy when I get home. But yeah, it's coming along better than I expected, which is kind of scary. And I'm not, certain things I've had a hard time letting go of, and other things it's just really not bothering me. So I hope I stay in this mood for quite some time. But I'm going to get to getting, and I'll check in with y'all soon.
I want to go back over just a few things that were shown in this video that I think were really significant, at least to me. First off, my nail polish collection. Oh my word, I got all my kept polishes down into one little bin. I did save quite a few to use in art projects, and as of today I have 90% of those used up. I will have all of them used up by the end of this month. So yay, and I've actually paired my ones I'm keeping to use on like my toenails or my fingernails. Can't really paint my fingernails now. Down to, I want to say it's either 10 or 12, so not many at all. Just ecstatic over that. If I can do that, y'all, anybody can let go of stuff eventually. It only took me, what, 5 years? But anyway, the next important thing I want to talk about is what things I learned about myself, and you just have to accept it. I talked about how I can't put things in boxes. And I really can't. Like, I used to organize the full out of in here and my other spaces and stuff, put things in bins and yada yada yada. If it's in a bin, it might as well not exist to me, because I absolutely hate when I have to like go through 2 bins and go this and do that just to get to something. I want to be able to just go on the shelf and get it. Does that make sense? And I've also learned I have to have things very simple and not just stuff everywhere. I think there's nothing more rage-inducing to me, at least when it comes to home organization, than if I'm trying to get to one thing and I have to move something to get to it. And not only that, because I'm not the most graceful person in the universe, I knock over 3 things trying to get to it, stub my toe twice, I'm having to watch my feet, and it's just to get this one little thing. So if it's back somewhere, it might as well, I might as well not have it. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy. Then the last thing I want to talk about that was important for me, and this still just hurts to think about, is when I was talking about all these hardback books that I saved to make journals out of or make crafts out of, just these really old, like half-rotten encyclopedias and stuff. I mean, them suckers were old, and the pages were, I mean, literally a couple of them had rat bites in them where they used to be up in our attic. But there probably was a time where I would have had time to make all these journals for people and do all this stuff. I don't have time anymore. So there's no reason for those to be sitting on my shelf for this some eventual day that could be 10 years from now that I might actually get to these things. And who knows, in 10 years I may not even be into that anymore, or I may have something, you know, more supplies. You know, it's one of those things, and it's been a big lesson for me to just learn, hey, this is how your life is right now. You don't have time for this. You don't need this many of this. You'll be doing good if you get to 1 or 2. Does that make sense? So that's been some big things, and watching this back, that I've really learned from this. But I just want to thank y'all so much for spending another episode with me, seeing where my office is going. And we're getting closer to kind of how it looks today. So just a few more old clips left, and we will be in present day. I'm really excited. This has been, the series has been a labor of love, and we'll continue on in the next episode. Thank y'all so much again, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.